Have there been any big surprises over the course of version 2 of your business where you said, oh, holy shit, I got to deal with this?
I think more times than I can count. Yeah, it seems like there's always things coming up and thing you can plan for everything, but I feel like sometimes when you have all the perfect plan in the world, something just comes along to mess it up and you just have to roll with it.
So what are some of the key differences to how you handle those moments now versus Catherine from 5 or 8 years ago?
Yeah, I would say honestly, even in the last 6 months, I feel like I've even
Mm.
focused on handling things differently. Um, One thing, like from a personal level, my husband was always my sounding board, and he's always been someone I talk to. And really what we found is that was creating a lot of unnecessary stress, like in our marriage and in our personal life. And I could never escape from work because it was just always surrounding me. And so, like I mentioned, I work with different business coaches. The business coach I work with right now has been really helpful, where he's like, instead of going and, processing things with Alex, he's like, send me a voice note, call me, like, let him be that sounding board so I can keep that business stress, and those processing. I'm a verbal processor. So taking that like verbal processing away from my relationship with my husband so that can, you know, kind of stay a safer space. And I think that's just been huge. So when things come up, we just actually had something when I was on vacation last week. I can just drop him a voice note. He can help me process through things, and then I can go on with my life without it ruining my day or anything else.
Yeah, marital happiness when there is, well, one business in the household, let alone two, or like Pete and me, we have seven businesses between us. And just a little side note, you just got back from a getaway. Pete and I just got back yesterday afternoon we were up in Door County. I think we spoke about 29 words in the 4.5 hours that we were in the car. We just really separate church and state. And that's what you're talking about with Alex, is regaining your marital stability. A lot of the time means you have to have those mentors, coaches, outlets, lifelines, so
Yeah.
that someone else can, the spouse needs to know where your brain is, but they don't need to be in the trenches with you.
Yeah. Well, and what he was telling me, the business coach has been telling me is, is talking to Alex about this going to make it things better, or is it going to just add stress? Like, because Alex is somebody who cares a lot about what I'm going through. And so if I'm stressed and so, then he gets stressed. And so that's been really helpful. Like there are some times still when something comes up and I do need to talk to Alex about it. But if it's not something that's going to make my stress less, and it's just not worth it. So that's been huge. And I would say that
Mm-hmm.
we really made that shift like 6 months ago, and it's been sometimes it's still hard. I like to talk and I like to tell Alex everything that's going on, but it's not always healthy.
Well, and having been on the other side of a marriage that didn't work out due to business, it's and this is how I approach the research with all of my candidates: your wife, your life, and your money. Every conversation we're going to talk about, how is this fitting with what works? If your marriage works, your lifestyle works, your money is working, then let's make sure that this investment is going to be beneficial to the entire household. Otherwise, there are pretty dramatic consequences. So good for you for preserving what works. It's so much fun to see you and Alex together. And I know that he's actually going to be having a conversation with my husband about
Yes,
investing. Yeah. So
I'm
this,
really excited about that. So
and it's just one of your sons or more who's interested in the world of finance.
right now, just one. So we have four boys, and our oldest just turned. He's 15. So he went to a class with Alex, and they both were really interested in all of that. And I was excited because I was about Connor's age, my oldest. I was about his age when I first decided I was going to go into graphic design. And so I'm seeing him now, and I'm seeing him have an interest in, finance and business ownership. So it'll be fun to see where that goes.
The business imprint, it's in the genetic code, apparently.
I think so. He's already dog sitting for the neighbors, so
Oh, good. Yeah,
yeah.
budding entrepreneurs. It's really fun. And my son has of course, seen me. I think he was 2 years old when I first got into business ownership via franchising. So then he lived through the divorce. I think he was 7 when his dad and I split. And to this day, he's just turned 35. So 33 years of watching me versus watching his dad. And he will directly tell you, he credits me with the work ethic, and he credits his dad with the play ethic. He's got the nice balance of work and play.
Yeah.
But very much our kids are watching what we're doing and how we're reacting.